Are you a rapper, singer, or songwriter who's going to their very first studio session? Well, when it comes to recording in the studio, it's essential that you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve and how you want to sound before you even enter the studio. So in this video, I'm going to give you a few tips to help you make the most out of your first studio experience. Let's get into it. Number one, practice beforehand. Practicing before you get to the studio is going to save you a lot of time. When you rehearse your lyrics and rehearse the way you sound, rehearse the way that you want to make sure you get all of the syllables and the different flows that you're going to approach on your song, make sure you rehearse all of that before you even get to the studio. That's going to save you a lot of time and money in the long run. Number two, be punctual. Make sure that you're showing up on times to your studio session, because most of the time, the engineer starts the clock from the time that he agreed upon, not when you show up to the studio. So make sure you show up on time. That shows a lot of professionalism and it builds good character. Number three, communicate with your engineer. Good communication with your audio engineer is gonna make your recording session that much easier. Kind of get in touch with him, ask him questions. Make sure you learn the verbiage of the different way that you want your music to sound, the reverb, what's delayed, and what's, ambience in the background, what needs to be turned down. Just listen in and ask for advice and make sure you pitch in on and communicate how you want your record to sound, so that it'll have the best chance of having that exact sound that you got to hit. Number four, stay open-minded. Staying open-minded and being open to communicate with your producer or your audio engineer, because these guys may have some insights on different experiences, different things you could try, different tonalities, different flows. Just being open-minded to their input could help you, in the long run on the song. Just be open-minded. Have your own direction, have your own clear vision, but be open-minded to the output. Bring in some buddies who input you actually trust, see what they think, and just be open-minded during that session to allow the creativity to flow. Number five, relax and enjoy the process. I remember my first time in the studio, I was sweating bullets. My voice was cracking. I didn't know what to say. My throat getting dry. It was wild, but just relax and enjoy the process. It's gonna be a learning experience. You're not going to be great right off the top, so just take some time and have some fun in the process. Don't rush yourself. Just get through the first song, and it'll only get better. Number six, experiment with your voice. First thing I do whenever I get on the mic is I forget about words, I forget about everything, and I just start practicing making different noises and sounds with my vocals. And I'm here, and I'm low, and I'm high, and I'm just trying different stuff, testing out where I fit best on the beat, and I'm experimenting with where I would sound best. And I just kind of have fun, and I don't think too much about it. This allows me to kind of figure out where I want to sit in the beat, play with different flows, and just kind of experiment and make sure that my voice is warmed up, most of all. Number seven is gonna be double check all of your equipment. Make sure that you got all of the equipment you need, whether that's notebooks, whether those are thumb drives to back up your session, whether that's water, because you always want to make sure you have water. Just make sure you have everything you need to avoid any kind of interruptions of the session. You don't want to be running around looking for rellos or woods or whatever last minute in the session. So go ahead and make sure you're over prepared. Number eight is going to be take breaks. These studio sessions can be really tiring. I know as I was coming up in this game, I was staying 16 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours in the studio just taking naps. And it's really important to make sure that you take breaks. This is going to help you stay refreshed, help keep your creativity flowing without you getting burnt out too much during your session. Number 9, practice proper mic techniques. Now you can consult with your audio engineer or producer with this one, depending on their mic, depending on how their booth is set up and everything. But you want to experiment with different angles, different sounds, different vocal tonalities with the microphone and the environment that your booth is in. And finally, number 10 is going to be trusting yourself. Just make sure you go in there, have fun, and just believe in yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be open-minded. Just kind of wrapping up everything we talked about, and just believe in yourself. Just know that you can do it. It's going to be hard. You're going to kind of stumble. It's not going to come out exactly how you pictured it in your head at first, but if you just believe in yourself and just force yourself to push through that hardness, that little roadblock, and you'll get your way through it. And it may happen on your first song, it may be your 10th song, but eventually you keep on trying it. So my name is 100 with 100 Drums Productions, and hopefully by following these tips, that'll make your first experience in the studio that much more better. And I really hope that this helps you out. Let me know what your favorite tip was that helped you out the most, and be sure to like this video. And I appreciate it. I'm 100 with 100 Drums Productions. See y'all in the next one.